What's going on, guys? It's Eric from Yokohama Skateboards, and back again at the Chino Hill Skate Park. If you've been watching some of our videos, it's been really hot lately because it's been summer. So summer's kind of coming to a close. And look at the weather we have now. It's pretty overcast, kind of sprinkling a little bit, huh, Enzo? Yeah, so it's like I feel a little bit of droplets of water, but it's kind of cool. It's a little different. So today, we're going to continue on our kind of summer trick tips. So we got asked about kind of slides on ledges. So I was like, oh, let's do no slide on ledges. So in this video, we're going to break down how to do a no slide on a ledge. So we're going to go through kind of easy kind of ways to build your way up to a ledge and just stuff that I find easy for myself. Kind of to help me, like actually when I learned it, I'll show you kind of like some little tricks and tips so you can kind of speed the process and maybe you can be no sliding by the end of the video. So let's get into it. All right, so we're outside of the park. We haven't hit the ledge yet. So I'm gonna show you guys, you know, kind of how to start the no slide. And if you don't know what a no slide is, I'll show you right here on this curve. So me being a goofy footed skater, I have my right foot forward. So I'm gonna be popping an ollie and the nose of my board. So let's break it down again. The nose, the tail. So the nose is gonna be the front of your board, the tail is gonna be the back end of your board. So today we're gonna be focusing on the nose. So the nose slide is gonna be performed by doing an ollie, getting the nose onto the ledge and sliding. And you can either come out fakie, which would be coming out almost like switch, but I'm rolling backwards, so it's fakie, or coming out regular, so just turning off and going back, and where my right foot would be forward again. So you can learn this trick on a curb, a parking block. I'd say start out on the curb and just get comfortable. So one of the things that I'd like to do to kind of show you and get comfortable on it, find a curb. Curb is easy. You're not gonna fall too hard. There's not too much space between the curb and the ground, so it's perfect. Once you get into skating the ledges, it depends. Ledges are, some are high, some are low, but let's just start with the curb. So one of the things that I think can help you with the no slide is rolling up to a curb and kind of leaning forward and going like that. Like so, lift up on your back. You don't have to ollie because it's a curb. You can, we'll get into that on the next part, but just kind of get comfortable with standing on the nose of your board. So kind of like that, because that's going to be the motion that we're going to be doing as we have momentum going into a ledge. So you're going to be olling, turn, all your weight you want to have on the nose of the board. So you want to be able to kind of secure it on that ledge. Like you don't want to have any on the back because you're not going to be able to balance it out. But I would say practice going up to a curb a couple times, getting comfortable. So this is what it's going to feel like. So like I said, I'm going to have all the pressure on my front foot. So me being a goofy footed rider, it's going to be on my right foot. If you're a regular, it's going to be kind of switched, like mirrored. So we're going to do that. Just get comfortable with that. And as you saw, I wasn't ollieing into it. So then after you do that, you feel comfortable on it, try to ollie at the curb and lock that the nose onto the curb, kind of like a little. And then do that a couple times, get comfortable with it. And then what you're gonna wanna do is try it, but with a little bit of momentum. So all this right here is just kind of getting the feeling for it. So I don't know how well this is gonna slide. It looks like somebody kind of skated it before. I see some marks. So the next step is, let's talk about how we're gonna break it down. So for a no slide, for me personally, I come at a little bit of an angle, it's almost like your board and the ledge are gonna make a triangle. So if you come over here, Enzo, you can kind of see, that's how I like to do it. So you'll see the right side of my board, you'll see the curb, an imaginary triangle right there. So that's how I approach it. So I'm gonna be popping that ollie, getting on there, sliding, and then we're gonna go out to regular. So yeah, you can try exactly what I was saying. Get it to where you're kind of going up and kind of like a little teeter-totter, then go up to the curb straight on, ollie, lock your nose in, and then you can try it with the momentum. So we're gonna do it just like a little roll, So there we go. There's like kind of get comfortable like that. And then we can take it to a ledge. So the nose slide it's pretty fun. And it actually, after I learned nose slide, I actually learned the crooked grind, and you can actually do the nose slide front side. So a front side nose slide would be me coming at the ledge and coming backwards. That's a little bit harder of a maneuver. I haven't done those in a while, but if you guys like this video and want to see the front nose, we can get into that too. So I think we're ready to go to the park and try some nose slides. What do you think, Enzo? All right, he says yeah, let's go over there. All right, so we made our way into the park. So here's a ledge right here. And what's cool about this, not very high. It's under like my knee. I'm not a very tall guy, so it's not a very big ledge. So we can do the nose slide on here. But let's just remember the stuff that we were doing on the curb. So I'm gonna come at an angle. I'm gonna ollie, get it up there, and then I'm gonna lock the nose. So when you do a nose slide, if you come in on this side, Enzo, you can kind of see where you want to really like jam the, you want your wheels to be touching the ledge. So the slide is going to be performed on the nose, but it's also like almost like a blunt slide, like how we've done them like that before, but it's kind of reversed. So your wheels will be touching the ledge. You want to jam it as far as you can till you can't. So you're going to hit the base plate of your truck right here. So the nose slide is going to be sliding across like that, and then we're going to come out. So as you can see, there's not much run up here. So I'm going to get creative and probably maybe I'll drop in over there, I'll pump through there, come up this little roll in, and then I'll get the nose slide. So let's get a couple of clips of performing the nose slide, and then we'll break it down and kind of dissect it a little bit more. That's the word I was looking for. So let's get some nose slides in, and who knows, maybe I'll do it on something other than this too, because at this park, there's not too many options to nose slide. We don't really have any ledges here, which is fine. There's a couple smaller ones, but like I said, you can learn it on the curb. But enough about me talking. Let's jump into getting the nose slide done. All right, so there were some clips of the nose slide, and it occurred to me, let's talk about things that you might want to avoid doing the nose slide. So first things first, the ledge, I'd always check to see if it's waxed. You don't want to go up to a ledge that's not waxed, or you're not going to be able to slide on, or grind if you're going to do a grind. So what I always do is always take my board and kind of just go like that with the nose, and this ledge isn't that waxed, but it's good enough. Like I kind of just run it by. I'm like, all right, with a little bit of speed, I could power through that. So stuff that isn't waxed, you can actually just go a little faster and go at it. But let's talk about what not to do as well. So this trick is all about kind of committing. So like with all the tricks, you're not going to land it if you don't give all your effort towards it. And it can be a little intimidating at first when you're learning new tricks. But for this one, I would say maybe a trick that might help you is if you have your front side 180s down, but you're not doing a full front side 180. It's half of the 180, so, but it kind of helps just to get the front side 180s down, just get that motion down. And then make sure you're choosing a ledge that you're comfortable olling to. So this one, like I said, is very small. So it's not too much of an ollie, but yeah, start on the curb first, bring it to a ledge, pick something that's gonna be in your skill like kind of realm, like something you can ollie up to. I would say pick a ledge that you're comfortable doing a 50-50 grind on, so you can get both trucks on, and then go from there. And then as you progress at it, go to larger obstacles. You can go down like hubbas, or you can go down, if you really want to get crazy with it, you can go down rails, and that's another one for another time. So I don't think I'm going to jump on a rail with the nose slide anytime soon. But another thing to look out, Enzo actually asked me about it because there was a clip I messed up, and I was like, it's a relatively easy slide to learn, one of the first slides I learned. But like with all these tricks, you have to be committed, got to be focused, or things can go wrong. So for the nose slide, the biggest thing that I see that can go wrong, well, there's a couple, but when I did one earlier, I just slid on the tip of the nose right here. So slid like that and then had to bail out. So what's good about this trick, you can really feel if you're gonna be able to nose slide just by the base of the truck. Like what we said, the base of the truck, that's where it's gonna lock in. So all these marks right here, that's nose slide or crooked grinds I was doing. So you want to get that jam, and right when you're on like the nose, another thing is your heel is going to be hanging off the nose. So what I do is I kind of lean a little bit on the toes of my right foot so my heel's not dragging. But when you learn it, you can drag your heel, and honestly, you're not really going to be able to tell. But sometimes if you have too much weight kind of on your heel, it could actually stop the process. Like, see, my heel's down, we're not going to be able to slide good. It's going to be really hard. But if you kind of lift up a little, you're still locked in, we can slide. So those are the things I would look out for doing the nose slide. And there's a couple cool little variations you can do with it. Like I said, you can come out to fakie. And so when you want to come out to fakie, when you want to come out to fakie, all I do is it's all on the left shoulder. I'll pivot like kind of like this, like move my left shoulder at an angle, and your hips will follow, and then you'll be able to come out fakie. So I'll be coming out like this instead of regular. We can touch that more if you guys like. If you want to see how to do that one in the comments, leave a comment. But let's see if we can find other things to nose slide here, because it's a fun trick. So let's check it out. And right there, I kind of showed that you can do like a little shove it out, and there you can get creative with it. You can flip into it, flip out of it. That's kind of a little bit more technical, but yeah, there you have it. That's the nose slide. So just remember, start small, start on a curb, build your way up to a ledge that you're comfortable with. Like this one is a little taller than what we started at over there, but still fun. It slid really well. Whoever was here this past week waxed up the park, so we're able to slide pretty well. And yeah, just remember, lock in right there at the base plate and all the pressure on your right foot. And that's the nose slide. If you have any more questions, or maybe something that you want me to revisit, go ahead and leave a comment. And with that being said, me, Enzo, and everybody at Yoka Her Skateboards really appreciates not only you guys, your support, your business with us, but also just interacting with us. We love making these videos. So go ahead, and if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Could be here, could be there. I don't know where it's at, but yeah, it's free to subscribe, and we're always doing giveaways. So that's going to keep you in the loop on our giveaways, as well as follow us on Instagram. So if you ever have any questions, shoot us a message on Instagram, comment on a video, tag your friends, and yeah, we'll continue to make these videos for you and showcase the new products that we have rolling out. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one.